History is replete with figures shrouded in mystery. Sultan Fateh Muhammad is one such figure. His name echoes through time, yet concrete details remain elusive. Was he a mighty king or a local chieftain? Did his battles span continents or center around a small but strategic region? One possibility places Sultan Fateh Muhammad within the tumultuous era of the Delhi Sultanate. From the 12th to the 16th centuries, this powerful empire dominated much of the Indian subcontinent. Could Sultan Fateh Muhammad have been a local ruler resisting the Sultanate's expansion? Or perhaps he served within the Sultanate's ranks? Another possibility lies further south in the Deccan Plateau. Here, the Deccan Sultanates, a collection of independent Muslim kingdoms, flourished from the 14th to the 17th centuries. Could Sultan Fateh Muhammad have been a key player in this complex web of alliances and rivalries? The Indian subcontinent, with its rich tapestry of cultures, religions, and political entities, provides fertile ground for investigating Sultan Fateh Muhammad's potential exploits. Regional battles, often sparked by territorial disputes, were a defining feature of life in medieval India. Sultan Fateh Muhammad might have been in the heart of the Delhi Sultanate. This powerful empire faced constant challenges from within and outside its borders. Sultan Fateh Muhammad could have led a valiant but unsuccessful uprising. Alternatively, he might have served within the ranks of the Delhi Sultanate. As a skilled commander, he could have been tasked with quelling rebellions or defending territories. Moving south to the Deccan Plateau, we encounter another potential setting for Sultan Fateh Muhammad's exploits. The Deccan Sultanates, a collection of independent Muslim kingdoms, emerged in the 14th century. These sultanates frequently clashed over resources and trade routes. The story of Islam is intricately woven with the threads of expansion and defense. From its very inception, the Islamic faith spread rapidly outward from the Arabian Peninsula, carried by the fervor of its adherents and the might of its armies. Across centuries and continents, Islamic rulers waged wars of conquest, seeking to expand the realm of Islam and bring new lands under their sway. These expansionist campaigns, however, were often met with fierce resistance. The Byzantine Empire, a bulwark of Christianity, clashed repeatedly with Islamic forces, particularly in Anatolia and the Eastern Mediterranean. The Crusades, a series of religious wars launched by European powers, aimed to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. And within the Islamic world itself, rival dynasties and factions battled for supremacy. Could Sultan Fateh Muhammad have been a commander leading the charge against a rival Islamic kingdom, seeking to expand his own territory or consolidate his power? Or perhaps he played a pivotal role in defending Islamic lands from external threats, repelling invaders and safeguarding the faith. The 13th century in particular witnessed a series of cataclysmic events that shook the Islamic world to its core. While the historical record regarding Sultan Fateh Muhammad remains shrouded in mystery, exploring the lives of more well-documented figures with similar names or titles might provide valuable insights. One such figure is Sultan Mehmed II, often referred to as Mehmed the Conqueror or Fatih Sultan Mehmed. His reign as Sultan of the Ottoman Empire from 1451 to 1481 was marked by ambitious conquests, administrative reforms, and a legacy that continues to resonate centuries later. Mehmed II's most enduring achievement was his conquest of Constantinople in 1453. This ancient city, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, had withstood numerous sieges over the centuries. Mehmed, however, was determined to make it his own. After a grueling siege, Constantinople fell to the Ottoman forces. Shifting our focus back to the Indian subcontinent, we encounter another intriguing figure who might shed light on the possible identities and exploits of Sultan Fateh Muhammad. Fateh Muhammad, the father of Hyder Ali, the founder of the Mysore Sultanate, presents another compelling avenue for investigation. While not a sultan himself, Fateh Muhammad's military career and influence within 18th century India offer a glimpse into the complex dynamics of power and ambition that characterized the period. Fateh Muhammad began his career as a soldier in the Mughal army, serving under the reign of Aurangzeb, one of the most powerful and controversial Mughal emperors. Following Aurangzeb's death in 1707, the Mughal Empire entered a period of decline, with regional governors and ambitious nobles vying for greater autonomy and power. Fateh Muhammad, recognizing the shifting political landscape, left the Mughal service and sought his fortunes in the southern kingdom of Mysore. Here he rose through the ranks of the Mysore army, eventually becoming a trusted commander under the Wadiyar rulers. His military acumen and leadership qualities did not go unnoticed. The legacies of conquerors and those who resist them are often intertwined, shaping the historical narratives and cultural memories of nations and peoples. While the exact details of Sultan Fateh Muhammad's life and accomplishments remain elusive, exploring the broader themes of conquest, resistance, and the enduring impact of such historical figures offers a valuable lens through which to view his potential significance. Conquests, whether driven by territorial ambitions, religious zeal, or economic imperatives, have shaped the course of human history for millennia. From the Roman Empire's expansion across Europe and the Mediterranean to the Mongol conquests that redrew the map of Asia, the quest for power and dominion has left an indelible mark on civilizations worldwide. However, conquests often sow the seeds of their own eventual decline. The conquered, rarely content with subjugation, often rise up in resistance, seeking to reclaim their lost autonomy and preserve their cultural identities. Sultan Fateh Muhammad, whether a mighty conqueror or a local chieftain, likely played a role in this ongoing saga of conquest and resistance. His campaigns, whether aimed at expanding his own dominion or defending his people against external threats, would have had a profound impact on the lives of those who lived within his realm of influence. History, as we often encounter it, tends to be written from the perspective of the victors, the powerful and the elite, the voices of the marginalized, the defeated, and the ordinary people caught in the crossfire often remain unheard, their stories lost to the passage of time. This is where the importance of local narratives, oral histories, and folklore comes into play, offering alternative perspectives and enriching our understanding of the past. In the case of Sultan Fateh Muhammad, whose historical footprint remains faint, local narratives hold the potential to illuminate his story in ways that traditional historical sources cannot. Village elders, the custodians of oral traditions passed down through generations, might still recount tales of Sultan Fateh Muhammad's bravery, his wisdom, or his sense of justice. These stories, often interwoven with myths, legends, and local beliefs, provide invaluable insights into the social, cultural, and political dynamics of the time period and the region in which he lived. Folk songs and ballads, often imbued with symbolism and allegory, might offer further glimpses into Sultan Fateh Muhammad's reign. History is not a monolithic narrative, but rather a tapestry woven from countless threads, each representing a different perspective, experience, and interpretation of the past. To truly understand the complexities of history, we must be willing to examine it through multiple lenses, considering a wide range of sources and acknowledging the inherent biases and limitations of each. In unraveling the mysteries surrounding Sultan Fateh Muhammad, it is essential to move beyond the confines of traditional historical sources, such as royal chronicles, court documents, and official accounts of battles and conquests. By incorporating archaeological evidence, epigraphic inscriptions, numismatic findings, and artistic representations, we can gain a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of Sultan Fateh Muhammad's reign and its impact on the region he ruled. Archaeological excavations might unearth the ruins of forts, palaces, or other structures associated with his rule, providing tangible evidence of his existence. Epigraphic inscriptions can offer valuable clues about Sultan Fateh Muhammad's genealogy, his military campaigns, his administrative policies, and his religious beliefs. Numismatic evidence, such as coins minted during his reign, can shed light on the economic conditions of his kingdom. The past continues to exert a powerful allure, captivating our imaginations and shaping our understanding of the present. We are drawn to the stories of those who came before us, seeking to understand their motivations, their triumphs, their failures, and their enduring legacies. The search for Sultan Fateh Muhammad, though fraught with challenges and uncertainties, exemplifies this enduring fascination with uncovering the hidden chapters of history. Despite the scarcity of concrete information, the very act of seeking to learn more about Sultan Fateh Muhammad encourages us to delve deeper into the annals of history. The pursuit of historical knowledge is not merely an academic exercise, but rather a journey of discovery, one that can challenge our preconceived notions and broaden our perspectives. Even if the search for Sultan Fateh Muhammad ultimately yields more questions than answers, the journey itself will have been invaluable.